Hi friends, David here from Learn Christmas Lighting and of course Above AVL. And in this video, we want to look at our Genius Ready2Run controllers. Kind of give you an introductory guide to them because we get a lot of questions on these. And hey, what better way to introduce it than boom, right here on video, walk through everything you need to know about these things. They're really pretty simple and any questions that you guys have been giving us. So we've got these Genius Ready2Runs. We've had them since last season. We've used them both on commercial clients and for residential use, and they've performed amazing. So this one's brand new out of the box here. Couple things you may notice. Number one is just look around in the bag when you get it. As things go in shipping, sometimes something comes loose, okay? And you just want to make sure nothing's loose. If it is, see if you can tighten it back up, right? Pretty common sense stuff here. Like for example, right on the side here, I've got one of these screws right here and it just tightens right back up on that cap and then it's going to be ready to go. I'll get it with a screwdriver in a minute. Coming out of the bottom, you've got your pigtails. Depending on the size of the controller, there's going to be a different amount. On the side, there is a vent facing down if the box was placed on the ground by default, and we've got our network connections on the other side. These are pretty consistent across all the different controllers, the 1632s, different receiver boards, etc. Opening it up, there's a few things you want to check when you're plugging stuff in. Okay, number one is this is a waterproof box. It's actually IP67 technically. You can technically put it underwater. Please don't. The number one thing to check is, again, sometimes at shipment, stuff comes loose. So just make sure all of these are nice and tight so that they're creating a seal, all of these cable glands. Typically, it's these ones on the side that come loose. If any of them, not a big deal. You just want to go ahead, tighten it back up so it's nice and tight and you're ready to go. Other questions we've gotten are the vents themselves. Again, the box is IP67. It has a vent now, so ignore any discussion about that. You actually can just turn the vent, all right? So the vent is able to turn nice and freely, and then it's threaded. You can tighten it back up. Okay, so in the case that you are using the box and you're going to mount it up like so on a post in the air, whatever, you want that vent pointing down. It's actually kind of the best way for it to be, but on the ground is 100% fine. And you just want to turn that vent, tighten it down. Okay, in the box, you are also going to see a box of lovely things. And inside of the box of lovely things, there are multiple items that you'll want to be aware of. The first lovely thing is you get these metal clips, which are for hanging the box. So again, if you are taking the box and you're mounting it onto a wall, vertical ways, okay, these guys here and the screws attached are there to screw into the holes on the back, okay? So then they are good to go. Then it has a little clip, hangs out, and then you can use a piece of wood. You can mount it directly to whatever surface you're mounting it to. You're good to go and ready for that. Also in the nice bag of things are your cable gland toppers. So your Ethernet connections come out of the side of the unit, and these caps thread off. Again, I got to tighten the screw on that one, okay? For your Ethernet, your DMX are also the same because they're an RJ45 plug. All right, so you unthread that, and then you have got what looks like and what very much is a bare Ethernet jack right there. Okay, so if you take your friendly Ethernet neighborhood Ethernet cable, okay, and you plug it in, then you are going to have what we know as not a waterproof connection. Definitely will not be waterproof. That's what these kids are for. So these kids are for use with your Ethernet plug, nice and simple. If you are buying Ethernet cable and you have the ability, go find unbooted cable, which means it doesn't have that little rubber bit, which usually protects you from breaking off the plastic tab. But when using these waterproof cable glands, it just makes your life harder. Unthread the cable gland, pretty simple. And then what we're going to see here, do this cap, then we'll do the slotted piece of rubber. And last but not least, place the cable through, get the slotted rubber back in its gate, get this guy, get back cap on, at which point you can plug it in, then tighten the main body, then go ahead and tighten the back. Once that's all the way tight, and you will have a nice, happy, waterproof connection, which will serve you well throughout the season. Okay, so it's important just to follow these instructions, do these very simple things, and you're gonna have a lot of success with these. And if you have not checked out these ready to run controllers, let me tell you, we've got main controllers, we've got receiver boards, and the pricing on these, we get them made by Experience Lights in their factory. And to be honest, like by the time you buy everything that they've purchased, the power supplies, the included 5-port network switch, the controller mounting boards, wire, connectors, before you even do the labor, honestly, this almost is as low as the cost of just buying all the stuff. So definitely check them out. We've got them in stock. We try to keep them in stock as best as we can, but when the busy season hits, it's hard. We appreciate you guys. If you're looking for an awesome controller, maybe you've built yours in the past, you haven't been a ready to run person, check these out. These are built better than you can, better than I typically do. And to be honest, they're just, we've been able to hit such an awesome price point thanks to David at Experience Lights that, we can offer these and they're a killer deal. So if you're looking for those, check them out. We'll try to keep them in stock as long as we can. Again, we've got links to those below. And of course, this will live on the page with those so you have all the instructions and good to go. Once you're all ready to go, plugged in, ready to set up, setting up a Genius controller is pretty simple, and Experience Lights has a lot of awesome videos. I think we do too, that run you through all the basics. Thanks so much for watching and have an awesome day. See ya.